So as he falls, do fucking Stonewall behind you guys.
Stonewall Jackson.
Not.
Man, I'm real fucking glad I 5 feet forward.
I moved it 5 feet back from when you were right there. I wasn't gonna have it turning. Yeah, I'm glad you moved forward too.
Oh! What's happening?
You have my attention.
My God.
Oh.
Dramatic.
See, you are as strong as they said you were.
Oh.
Grizz face.
Just- I am Commander Roden Kane of the White Mantle. We are the scions of the Hammer, faction I lead. You may have noticed that some of us don't align. You guys and I think we might have a common threat that we could work together against.
Why the fuck would we want to work for you?
You guys seem like big picture sorts, and you should be able to see from the bodies lying at your feet that I don't have the same prejudice as some of my compatriots, as I'm sure the Shining Blade have told you. The organization has strayed from its true purpose, and now we ignore a much more dire threat than what we even originally envisioned.
What was your true purpose?
You couldn't sound any more fucking bored.
Haer'Dalis is not one for theatrics, unless it involves his griffin.
Shit all of my monologue. Jesus.
I'm not gonna let this guy monologue. His men just tried fucking killing us. Of course I'm gonna interrupt his sorry ass. Yeah, what was your true purpose? What was
Originally,
the
we
original
wanted,
purpose of the White Mantle?
originally we wanted to return order to this land, but my brother locked himself away and his mind became corrupted. And in the meantime, true invaders have come and seek to destroy our very existence. No doubt you've noticed that there are invaders to our very plane, and the fabrics of our reality have begun to hew.
Can I see this person?
Yes,
Okay. Can I tell if he's like unconscious or is he just like sitting there waiting?
he's unconscious.
Okay.
He's wearing shining.
I can't help but I see that guy too, obviously.
Yeah.
I can't help but notice that you have one of our members back there, and I gestured towards the guy that's on the ground.
No doubt in better condition than the ones you found in the tower.
Maybe so, but we are still here to claim him and return him to the Shining Blade as part of our contract.
Hey, Haer'Dalis, come on. He was talking about some shit here.
You do realize that this guy leads the group that have been trying to kill us the past several hours.
Well, he said that he doesn't have the same prejudice. Let's
To
hear him
be
out.
fair,
He leads them.
you attacked us first.
You killed me! I died!
Some of our zealots who take the true purpose and turn it into prejudice killed you.
Now, it's hard for me to believe that your position is not one of desperation, considering that we cut our way through your men And now that you realize that we're a bit more formidable than you anticipated, you're trying to talk and weasel your way out of this.
And
Why is
if
that not
you
an option?
think, and if I lacked confidence in my ability to defeat you, do you think I would have hid behind a wall while my men were slaughtered?
I figured that if you were afraid, you would have done that. And now that you risk death and injury,
No
you might be...
weed.
I'm just... I know that my, some of my fellow compatriots here might be willing to hear what you have to say, but I'm a bit more suspicious, considering that I've been hounded by the White Mantle for quite some time, and all of my dealings with them have been less than favorable. So I
my
apologize.
sources tell me that you are responsible for some of the tears in the fabric of our reality. Were you not responsible for an interplanar being coming down in the southern desert? Did you not aggravate ancient evil magics in the tombs?
I mean,
There are some things that are beyond your scope to understand, and I'm giving you a chance to come into the fold.
Now, to be fair,
Save us!
we were there for treasure and nothing else. Now the Sayers seem to have some different things going on there, and as you can see, we don't talk to her anymore. She also had this large half-bird man with her. I don't know what the fuck that was. You mentioned interplanar beings and some other stuff. What's your true purpose again? You haven't really mentioned what that was. You just keep saying true purpose.
There are outside forces seeking to destroy our world. They come in from the fuck are you?
Just not paying attention to what he's saying.
Sorry, I have to So imagine that he's doing his monologue, but they're gonna be in two different parts.
Mm-hmm. I tried to
Can I
because I
hear
didn't
those
want to
two talking
interrupt you, but
more?
I guess it's kind of interrupting you.
Yeah, you're close enough that you
Okay,
can hear
I
them.
figured this was whispering, but yeah, that makes more sense. That he just didn't want to interrupt, so that's why he was typing.
I forgot that Bear was Sabine.
Amazing.
Excellent.
Who the hell do you think it was?
I don't know.
Some magical fucking sixth person that we just don't know about?
You mean Collin?
Oh yeah. Nathan.
Nancy's right behind you. Like it's right behind you.
Oh god.
Now we can do that thing that I said in that one Terraria video.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Great. I didn't think this would actually happen this soon.
We probably shouldn't trust this guy.
The very fabric of our world is being torn asunder by powerful magics ripping energy from the multiverse. It's bringing beings from other planes and causing instability around us. I seek for true order to be brought back to the plane. We need to stop these practices before we're all destroyed.
Now, tell me, even if this is true, what you're saying, if that's even
I
if
mean,
it's
you
true,
can roll a sense motive check if
I'm
sure.
gonna roll
I
a
guess.
sense motive on that bullshit.
I'll roll
Yeah,
a sense
be
motive. on
fucking too. Fuck this guy.
it. Sure. Here's my sense motive check. A +2.
I should have a higher sense motive, but I apparently don't.
Is Grizz okay? Grizz, you don't know. Haer'Dalis, you don't trust him at all. Sindrik and Balthassar, he believes what he's saying.
Well, I say, even regardless, I say even if what you say is true, Why would we need you in order to stop this? Who's to say that we couldn't just go through you, reclaim who we came here for? And I gesture towards the knocked out jabroni. What race is he anyway? The knocked out dude.
He's a human.
What's the other guy?
He is in, like, just full plate from head to toe. You can't.
Oh, okay. Who's to say we won't just cut our way through you, reclaim our quarry, and then deal with that problem on our own? Why would we need your help?
Yeah.
Well,
What does he fucking bring to the table? A legion of racism?
I have resources beyond what you control. I know the source of our problems. You're
gonna
familiar
vote him
with-
on that bullshit?
You're familiar with,
Well,
with the... What did you say, Legitimate?
I was gonna, yeah. I believe him.
Oh, no, you don't believe him.
I rolled a 1.
You don't believe him.
Oh, okay.
If you roll really badly, you sense the opposite of what their motive is.
Oh.
So, he thinks he knows the source of the problem, but you don't think that he thinks that.
Okay.
Is how it works.
Okay, okay.
You're familiar with the ruins of the ancient mage societies?
Was that the place where they had the robots?
Yes.
Wasn't that the
Ironically-
place that Kyle didn't go in?
He is not
Funnily
familiar.
enough, I say I am not familiar with that area because I've never been there.
I'm not either.
I was the only one.
If you could see his face, you would imagine that he had a disbelieving
Rolling eyes or something.
face, and he's just like,
You're making that up.
he's like pointing to all of you, but you've been there with the Imperials.
Sindrik's gonna shrug and be like, "Fucker, I haven't been
I haven't
anywhere
been
near that
there."
place."
I've never stepped foot in that area.
This is
He points at Grizz. You've been there with the Imperials.
Grizz is just gonna
Wait.
shrug.
He face palms. There's an
Kill
ancient
me
magic
now.
society who... You know what? I'll cut to the point that you'll care about. The rest of the White Mantle is hiding out in these rooms, and I have the keys to get to them and want to destroy them.
Aren't
Whoa, whoa,
you
whoa,
the
whoa,
White
whoa, whoa,
Mantle?
whoa, whoa, whoa. So, okay.
this guy's asking us to trust him when he's just about to betray his entire.
Well, hold on.
fucking
So, the White Mantle are in this group that you're speaking of, the White Mantle. The zealots who were led astray, who are no longer following the true purpose that you originally set out. They are in those ruins.
Yes, we have
And
camps there.
Okay. And you're asking us to take care of them so that you can restore order to your organization.
In their bigotry and zealotry, they've turned to darker forces than they even look to overturn. If you fought the Inquisitors at the tower, surely you've seen they call upon vile magic.
I don't recall. I don't say that.
What
I
tower?
wasn't there.
I've
It was a
been
pretty
to any-
dark room. We couldn't really see what they were doing. I'm just gonna
Haer.
shake my head and just I don't like this guy. But I'll concede the point and let the group kind of figure out what they want to do with him.
You know, you brought up the fact that we were part of the problem with the interplanar people. The guy that we came to fight, or that we had to deal with at the ruins in the desert, he came specifically because Balthassar was doing stuff we only had to deal with him because he was trying to kill us. We
Why do you
immediately
think-
turned and what the fuck did that bitch, so...
Why do you think I haven't killed you already? You didn't know the true context of your actions.
All those people just attacked me in the hallway. You could have just talked to us. You had to beat the fuck out of me first.
This guy is the worst at making friends. He sucks.
Man, who'd have thunk that the Nazi commander was bad at making friends?
I say we fucking kill him.
I'm down.
I will. Yeah.
You're telling me that you guys aren't actually you're not actually racist, but everybody who's under your command is.
He's
The
trying to weasel his way
soldiers-
out.
The soldiers truly under my command are taking care of a situation at the ruins I mentioned. I wouldn't let you slaughter my loyal soldiers.
You just did, though.
So anyone you deem worthy is just, or you deem unworthy is just up for slaughter.
If it's for the greater purpose of the
So-
common good.
So the men that you commanded here at this keep that we destroyed, you consider to be unworthy of your leadership.
They were members of the Zealots.
And why were they under your command here? Why wouldn't you have your own loyal men here?
Because I'm the commander and I sent my loyal men off on a more important mission.
So you realize that there are dissenting zealots in your organization, but you are welcome to have them stay in the keep that you are currently residing in? That seems a bit odd to me.
Obviously, they don't know that I plan to murder them.
I am aware of that, but it just seems rather odd that there's this supposed divide and rift in your group, and it's just the lines are being blurred. And I don't know. I don't trust this guy. I just want to kill him. Can we kill him, please?
What is what is this at a quick glance? Is that
They're
just
statues. They're
well,
statues.
Yeah, but why is it different than the other ones? At a quick
Because
glance.
there are a finite number of statues in the free token suppository. It is just a statue.
So why do you have that guy back there hostage? Why is he unconscious? What's going on with him?
He was delivered to me this way.
Why not just? Why hasn't the Shining Blade heard of you before? If you're so willing to betray a significant portion of your group, why haven't you contacted the Shining Blade prior to let them know that you're willing to work with them?
Can we talk to him? Can you wake him up?
The Shining Blade are disorganized and wanton with their magic. They don't understand that even the use of it can cause rifts.
Get him.
Can we have a moment to ourselves here to talk amongst ourselves real quick?
Let's all get closer to
Let's-
Haer'Dalis.
Yeah, let's group around Haer'Dalis. That seems like a good idea. That way we can talk better.
He walks around to the desk and sits down on his chair and sort of like waves at you to have at it.
I'm just gonna say, obviously at a voice level that he can't hear.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we should talk by the door back there.
Well, I want to. Obviously, if I'm whispering,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
I don't think he's able to hear us if I'm whispering.
Yeah, from fucking 20 feet away.
I mean,
Unless he's got god ears.
I'm just gonna say whispering. I'm gonna say, what? Why are we even entertaining this guy's monologue here? Like, what? Like, I don't understand. He's part of this group that's been hounding us all this fucking time. And even if what he says is true, and he's actually a dissenting member, what do we care? Why do we care? Why not just kill him and then go solve the problem that he's been talking about?
Well, honestly, Haer'Dalis, I thought you would have attacked him already by now. I would have attacked him, but there was a body in the way. I couldn't quite reach him, you know.
Well,
I mean, I came here to kill assholes, and this guy says that he'll let me go kill more assholes.
But he's Commander Asshole.
but why? But
But
my point is, like, why not? We can just ask him information, because he's willing to give us information, right? He seems willing, and then we can just kill him and then go do what he told us to do.
He's
Now,
got a
why
bunch
do
of
they-
shit
why
on
do
his
they-
desk. Maybe that stuff's important too. We can take that.
I mean, this guy. I'm not saying I don't believe what he says. I mean, it's certainly possible. There were plenty of weird things that happened in that desert, but even if it's true, there's nothing stopping us from putting a blade in his gut and solving the problem on our own. I mean, we're pretty damn capable. I think we can do this on our own. We don't need his help.
How about you?
I'm
So-
gonna float up and just kind of stare at him.
You just fucking do the thing from South Park where they're the psychics or whatever.
Banana.
Should I, like, go pretend to, like, shake his hand and then just unleash hell?
I mean, if
You probably shouldn't when he's behind that desk and we all can't get to him.
We probably
I'm
need to get
willing-
him away from the hostage.
I'm willing to,
That too.
I'm gonna just kind of give the commander like eyeballs and just kind of look at him. I'm gonna kind of do this.
He shrugs at you.
I'm gonna float my way back down.
my consensus is that he should be killed. But, you know,
Of course.
I don't think he's working for an ill cause.
Are you
I don't
seriously
know
questioning blowing this
exactly
man
what-
up right now?
Can
I
you
don't-
hear
Who are
this
you?
music?
Who are you?
I don't know what he's up to.
You
He
threatened the party
says-
member because he said he killed more people than you. Why are you trusting this guy?
Listen, I was having a moment. I was feeling really hot, and he was bragging about getting shot in the face a lot. Okay.
what's stopping this guy from just betraying us further down the road?
Yeah,
He could easily lead us into a trap or a situation that we can't get out of, and then he could spring an ambush on us.
He's already trying to convince us to betray his own organization. Why the fuck should, we have no reason to trust this person?
His own organization that he doesn't agree with anymore.
I don't feel
Sure.
comfortable being
So,
all
if
grouped
we
up like
disagree
this,
with him-
and he's staring at us.
If we disagree with him, that means we're expendable idiots now? We're not trusting this person.
Look,
At
even
the
if he,
very least, we should get more information out of him.
even I'll just say this: even if he wants to you know, succeed from the White Mantle and solve this supposedly interplanar crisis that's taking place, who's to say that once we do this for him, that he's not just going to stab us in the back after it all is said and done?
Who's
He
to
will.
say we couldn't just take him out then?
Or now.
Or now.
Now, when he's vulnerable and alone.
He's very vulnerable right now and very alone.
Listen, that thing that met us in the desert when we were hanging with Balthassar was saying that there was some bad juju shit going on, and that's why he was there. That thing wanted nothing to do with us, and he was there for a specific reason. And we only had to deal with him because we weren't about to let the person that we were working with die. Well, actually we were, but I'm just saying, maybe this guy has more that we should be interested in.
Sindrik, look at all this stuff on his table. We could just take it after we kill him and learn all about what he's trying to tell us.
That might not have all the information we want.
He might not have all the
Take
information
his brain,
we want.
too, then.
He's well aware that we could turn on him at any moment right now.
Which is why he's trying to talk his way out of this.
Exactly. He's afraid
Listen,
and cornered.
Men like him are desperate fools. They believe in one thing and one thing only.
He's
And
also giving me the opportunity to kill more assholes.
You could easily do that without his help. He already told us where the White Mantle were. They're in that Mage Guard ruin, or I think it was Mage Guard ruin.
Ancient Mage Society.
Yeah. So we know their position, and how hard would it be to find them anyway? Really. The White Mantle usually comes looking for us. It doesn't take long before they're knocking down our front door.
And we already have someone who knows where that is, and I pat Grizz on the shoulder.
Huh?
Who?
Who?
3 Grizz, relax.
So you try to move past the staircase and you hit an invisible.
Fair
You
enough.
fucking asshole.
He looks at you all and shrugs.
That's even more of a reason not to trust him.
What are
He's
you planning
desperate.
to do with that man behind your desk?
Well, I would like to return him to the Shining Blade. I'm sure with... You seem to be their strike force, and if we join forces, then... They're well aware of fractures within the White Mantle being one themselves.
Now,
You
if we
have to say
decide-
We
that.
could use them.
If we
I was too
decide
busy making a stern face.
if we decide not to join you, but we still want to retrieve our captive or your captive, will you let us? Assuming we just want to walk away and not join your cause here, would we be able to walk away with him?
He seems to mull it over for a little bit.
Not today, cockbag. And the
Well, if you don't at least agree to give me somewhat of a chance, how do I know you're not just going to come back and kill my actual men and try to kill me?
If,
I mean,
we
if we-
don't stick with you, if we what are your plans if we try to do anything right now against you? We obviously can't get back there. You
Sindrik.
have the door locked back there. We can't go anywhere, and we can't get to you.
Yeah, good
What
assessment
hap-
of the
what happened
situation.
to us?
you assume that these aren't just illusions that he's fabricated to try and
Go ahead.
project.
Go try to walk through that wall.
Not the wall behind us, where the door was? Or do you
Yeah.
mean the wall that leads up to him?
Go ahead. Try anything. We are sitting ducks right now.
You are assuming so much of this person.
He probably has
What
just a
happens
button
to us
under his
right
desk
now?
or something.
Go ahead and try to find your way out of this room.
Just because he can trap us in a room does not mean he has the capabilities of killing all of us.
we
It just
can't
means he
get to
can
him,
trap us.
and we can't get out of this room.
He can't. If we can't get to him, who is to say that he can't get to us? He might not be able to get to us. It probably goes both ways, like a bisexual.
Plus, he has the captive that we came for with him
Sure.
right now.
I
Sure.
would like to, while they're talking, I would like to walk up and touch the wall that Sindrik ran into.
It looks like there's not a wall, but it's as if there is a solid material stopping you from moving any further.
If this is some sort of magic that he's employing to do this, I imagine it's not something that he can keep up constantly. I would be amazed if he had this in effect at all times, because he would in order to leave, he would have to disperse it at some point. Same thing with the wall behind us. We're not trapped in here with him. He's trapped in here with us.
You're not locked in here with me. You're locked in here with
fucked
me.
it up.
I'm dead.
Amazing.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the case. Sindrik, you're assuming that this guy is capable of killing us with like a thought.
I'm also assuming that we're probably not safe in this room if he wants us to die.
Can we just get him to give us the guy and have him come to camp with us too? He can talk to our higher ups. We're just mercenaries. We want money. And to kill as many White Mantle as possible. And he's King White Mantle.
He is King White Mantle. Just because he says he isn't doesn't mean he isn't.
In our eyes, he's King White Mantle right now, yeah.
Yeah. I have a particular vendetta against his group. And I have a particular vendetta against him. They've caused me a great deal of pain over the past however many months or weeks they've been accosting us.
So Sabina steps forward and interrupts you. Just points at him accusatorily. I'm tired of waiting. We're here to rescue our friend, and you're a traitor to our cause. Stop being a coward. Even if my friends aren't going to help me stop you, I'll take you down myself.
Yeah!
Sounds like a plan to me.
But
I
how?
don't
What does
think
he
this
do?
is a good idea.
What does the guy behind the wall do?
He gets up off of his chair and sort of cracks his knuckles.
Oh.
And you can see sort of a shimmer go through the wall in front of him. And it seems to break. And dimensional step roll for initiative.